Go.
I think marijuana should be legal in the world because it can treat Alzheimer's disease, ALS, Crohn's disease, and PTSD.
I do not think medical marijuana should be legalized because it can cause dizziness and react badly with other medications.
Marijuana can have benefits to the brain, primarily in managing symptoms of specific medical conditions and partially affecting neuropathic and anti-inflammatory effects, usually in older adults.
I think it should not be legalized because it can cause memory loss, impaired coordination, and slow reaction time.
I think medical marijuana should be legalized because it can regulate seizures and help. I don't think it should be legalized because it can cause depression, anxiety, and mental problems.
I think it should be legal because it's less addictive depending on what you use.
I think it should not be legal because it can cause panic attacks and hallucinations.
The effects vary significantly based on age, dosage, frequency, and use, and the balance of its chemical compound.
I think it should not be legalized because it can also cause mental health issues, especially when you use a high dosage.
I think it should be legalized because it also fights cancer. I also think it should be legalized because it also can be used for managing nausea, weight loss, weight gain, and to treat glaucoma.
I think it should be legal because it can be useful for anti-inflammatory.
I do not think it should be legal because you can get in trouble with the law.
It can stimulate appetite, reduce inflammation, and help with mental health conditions like anxiety and depression.
I think it should not be legal because it can damage your lungs, increase your risk of having a panic attack or a heart attack.
I think it should also not be legalized because it can impair your balance and make you have poor coordination. I also think it should not be legalized because it can also increase suicidal thoughts, violent behavior, and psychosis.
I think it should be legal because if you're having trouble sleeping at night, you're stressed about a job, school, something like that, if you smoke marijuana, it will improve your sleep and make you have a better day at work, school, whatever you're doing the next day.
Patients with medical marijuana cards may also benefit from legal marijuana, and it covers lower costs and access to more potent products.
I think it should not be legal because it can risk a mother losing her child during pregnancy.
I think it should be legalized because it can help against sleep apnea and also I think it shouldn't be legalized because it slows your reaction. I don't think it should be legalized because there are other drugs that can be prescribed for pain control and mental disorders that can do just the same.
I think it should be legal because, so if you have Tourette's and you're getting made fun of in class or at your job or disrupting class, church, something like that, smoking weed will help with your Tourette syndrome and cause a less noise when you're in a big place.
Marijuana has potential benefits for chronic pain, nausea, and seizures, and it may offer alternatives to a more addictive than medicine like opioids.
I think it should not be legal because it can worsen symptoms of conditions like bipolar disorders.
I think it should be legalized because it can also regulate and prevent diabetes. I think it should not be legalized because there's clear risks as of memory loss, lung health, other issues, and it should be considered when using the product.
I think it should be legal, or it should be legal when you're by yourself in a small room or something, and I don't think it should be legal when you're around your kids or your family or something like that, because it just may destroy your kid's brain, may make your kids think it's okay to do that at a young age or something like that.
I do not think it should be legalized because it can lower brain development and your IQ.
It has active compounds in cannabis which interact with the body systems to alleviate other types of symptoms.
I don't think it should be legal because it can impair your driving, so it'll cause people to have more wrecks in the US.
I think it shouldn't be legalized because there's potential for abuse, like you could abuse it too much and then it can make you be really sick and then you could die from it. I it should not be legalized because it's also very addictive.
I do not think it should be legalized because it can cause nausea or vomiting.